Hey, what's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another movie haul video. Now, if you guys are fans of these videos, y'all know I am a big physical media collector, whether it be DVDs, Blu-rays, and more recently, because I finally upgraded my TV last year, 4Ks. Now, before we get into my recent pickups, which I will possibly incorporate into the channel as first-time movie reactions, if you do support physical media or just movies itself, because this is the reason why I buy physical media, is because I either love the movie, I love the actors involved, I love what the studio did, I might even love some of the cinematography or special effects that go along with it, but either way, I wanted to go a step further than just rewatching the movie on streamer and buying a physical copy. So hit that thumbs up, consider subscribing today, where I do reactions, live streams, and videos like this. Okay, so let's get into my first pickup, which was really recent, just yesterday actually, and it's because of the new movie Furiosa coming out, and this is an upgrade. So this is my original Mad Max Blu-ray of Fury Road. Now, I'm guessing that there's also a 4K, but for whatever reason, I think in 2015, I was still picking up Blu-rays. So that's the reason why I have a Blu-ray only of this. I'm not going to open it up because the digital is still in there. I think it's been like 8 years. I don't think it's even active anymore, but I wanted to watch it again since Furiosa is coming out next month. So I did pick up the 4K. Unfortunately, no slip, no razzle dazzle. It was only about $12 on Amazon. Pick it up if you guys haven't. This is an awesome movie. I know I have to watch this one in 4K, but I have the Steelbook Blu-ray to go along with it. So that was a big one. Now, next up for me is a couple that I picked up at Big Lots. Now, if you guys are following me on my social medias, please check out some of my posts that I like to do of my finds in the thrift stores or Big Lots or Dollar Trees, because y'all should be checking out your local Big Lots or Dollar Trees or thrift stores for finds like this. People are still giving up a lot of physical media, even though I read an article recently that the resurgence and this boom of physical media is on the rise. I think it's mainly because Best Buy and Target have just given up on all that stuff. So for some reason, it sparked like a whole new rise and fuel and energy and fire underneath a bunch of people that didn't necessarily collect, but now they do. I don't know. You guys tell me, do you understand that phenomenon? I don't know. I thought it would be the opposite, because streamer is like a movie hits theaters and then it hits streamer in 3 weeks. So I go figure. I have no clue, but I went to Big Lots and they had a lot. They had a lot that I thought were interesting. I posted pictures of them, but I own most of them and they're decent prices. They're not like crazy thrift store prices. It's more of like an Amazon deal type of price. So one thing that I did pick up, and it was an upgrade, because I believe I have, is there 3 movies in this collection? It's Smokey and the Bandit, the 40th anniversary. So let me know if you guys have this one, Smokey and the Bandit, on Blu-ray, on 4K. I think it's on 4K actually now, but I believe I have a DVD 3 set for this movie. It could be another one. Maybe I'm thinking of Cannonball Run. Was that with him as well? Could be wrong about that. I usually am. But either way, we watched a trailer for this one recently, like some kind of compilation of a music video, and I'm like, you know what? This one looks damn fun, and I only had it in DVD. So now I have it in Blu-ray, $5, not too bad. So yeah, there you go with that one. Next up was one that I got based on the star power alone. Now, for some reason, I've noticed Russell Crowe is just doing a lot of direct to streamer or direct to DVD movies in like the last 10 years. But for some reason, sprinkled in there, he will have a theatrical release, and I'm like, what is happening with this guy? Now he's like the exorcism guy. He just came out in a new movie, or he's coming out in a new movie called The Exorcism. Before that, it was The Exorcist Pope. So this guy likes playing an exorcist. And true history of the Kelly gang. Now, knew nothing about this. I saw that it was $4. It had a slip cover. Now, actually, initially, I found this copy only, right? And then I went right around the corner with the other movies and I found the slip, and I was like, that's kind of cool. I love how they did it too. Blue and then red on the outside. It's kind of little things like that kind of jar me. It's like, just stick with the colored scheme if you're gonna do that. But this one right here, guys, has a pretty good cast, I believe. George McKay, Nicholas Hoult, Thomasin McKenzie, Charlie Hunnam, and Russell Crowe. So it is a story of Ned Kelly, and then in the 19th century of Australia. So we're talking about a lot of like shoot 'em up, bang bang type of stuff. I believe it is also a Shout Factory and IFC release, which we just saw Late Night with the Devil, which is a late IFC release, and damn, that movie was fantastic. So you guys let me know. It is certified fresh. It has that little stamp of approval. All right, now next up, guys, are a couple of thrift store picks from just a couple of days ago. We went out thrifting to 3 thrift stores, and this is kind of what I found. Now this one might be just an off wine, a red wine. No, offline watch, because I've been really wanting to know what the hell happened with Rick Moranis. Now, I read his story. I know his story. I grew up on him. I grew up on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I grew up on Ghostbusters, right? But the movies in between, I have no clue about. And I don't know if this is a good one. I don't care. I got it for $2, $3. Okay. DVD. It is Splitting Heirs. Let me know if you guys know about this one. Rick Moranis, John Cleese, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Barbara Hershey. Don't know much about this movie. I didn't even read what this is about. I just saw these actors involved. And like I said, this is around the time, 1993, I believe, or early 90s, where these guys shined. Rick Moranis comes from, oh Lord, the Canadian SNL. I'll put it up on the screen. I totally forget what it's called, but it's a Canadian SNL. A couple of my coworkers watch it. Next up, another funny guy. We're talking about Bill Murray in Meatballs. Now, a lot of people have actually requested this after I watch Porky's. They're like, when the hell are you going to watch Porky's? I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it, guys. But Meatballs is one that I always find in some kind of weird, like 3-pack or like a double feature of something, but now finally got it on DVD. Even if it's a one-time watch, that's fine. 1979's Meatballs. I don't know anything about it. I think it's like some summer camp raunchiness. You guys let me know about Meatballs. All right, now next up is another upgrade. I found a lot of upgrades this past couple of weeks, but it is Hacksaw Ridge on 4K. Now, it's rare you find 4Ks in the thrift store, but it happens, right? And I had to remember if I had this one on 4K already. I wasn't too sure, but I finally looked on my shelf and I have it in Blu-ray. So pretty good condition too for a slip. Usually the slips get really banged up. Of course, you got to take off that stupid sticker, but I got this one for $3. They labeled it as a DVD. That's fine. I reaped the benefits. But this one I heard was very, very good. Mel Gibson, and also the actor involved, I totally forget his name, Andrew Garfield. Okay, so I don't know much of his work other than Spider-Man, obviously, but I haven't seen a lot of the movies around this actor's body of work. It looks like Vince Vaughn. I'm sorry, Vince Vaughn is in this as well. So I don't want to know too much about this movie. I just want to go into it blindly. That one's going to be a first-time reaction sometime soon. Now, next one was weird because you never see horror packs like this in the wild. At least my local thrift stores, I never see it. The Mimic 3-movie collection. Okay, now I've heard about the first Mimic. I didn't know that there were 3 films, or trilogy or whatever. But it is Mir Max. I do love Mir Max horror. I mean, Mir Max and like me growing up was like, you know, like peanut butter and jelly, baby. They were always putting out movies. But this is the complete legacy of a one deadly experiment. I don't know much about this premise at all. Even I want to say it's some kind of like. No, I don't even want to guess on it because I'm going to be wrong. But the first one is from 1997. The second one is 2001, and the third is 2003. I like the fact that they kept it so close, you know, to creating these movies. Sometimes when you have like that big like 15-year time jump, it just seems weird and out of place, and just like you're just hokey, like you're just trying to bank off this IP. But apparently people like the first one. You guys let me know. Did you like these movies at all? And these will probably be offline watches, to be honest. Maybe I might watch the first one if I hear good things about it on the channel. Now, next up is something that I'm currently watching on the channel. And I was actually going to buy it on Amazon. It was like $30, but I found it in the wild, in pristine condition, by the way, for $19. The whole 8-film collection of Harry Potter. I know, guys, it's on 4K. These are movies I'm never going to watch again, okay? They're damn near 3 hours. I'm not going to watch these movies again. We're about to start the 3rd movie, year 3. So you guys let me know, Harry Potter, what's your favorite in the series? I would love to hear it. But I finally have it now to watch in Blu-ray. Before, I only had a couple of just like DVDs of this, you know, just hanging around and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, hope I don't have to watch it in that. Next one up was one that I got for $9, but it is actually, I believe, a little harder to find than most people think. Star Wars A New Hope, the one that started it all. I had to look it up, which one this was, because I knew it was one of the older ones, but I totally forgot. This is the first one. This is 4. All right. So this is A New Hope, guys. A steelbook. It's a Blu-ray steelbook. Now I looked it up. It's going for like $30, $40, something like that online, but it's not one of those typical ones you can buy. I think even on Amazon, it's like from a private seller. $8.99. So I wanted to pick it up. I've seen these movies when I was a kid. It would be great to rewatch it though, to be honest, especially since, didn't tell y'all, but for the 25th anniversary, I'm going to be watching episode 1. Okay, this is a 3-pack, by the way. Episode 1, I will be watching the Phantom Menace. I believe it's the 25th anniversary. I could be wrong. I just saw that though. 25th anniversary. It's coming up in the middle of May or the end of May. So I'm going to be watching that for the channel. Very excited. Very, very excited to do that one for you guys. Next up is one that a lot of people talked about because I did watch. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's because of this actor passed away. That's what it was. This actor passed away. And it was Louis Gossett Jr. Was it him? I believe it was Louis Gossett Jr. that passed away. An Officer and a Gentleman with Richard Gere, Deborah Winger. Never seen this movie, heard about it. People say it's fantastic, like a damn near perfect movie, 1982. I would love to watch this. You guys let me know your thoughts about this pick right there. Next up, I got this in, and I know it's in 4K for actually cheap. I think it's like $13, $14, but I got it for $9 here, and it was a 20th anniversary limited edition. I don't see this one too often, but it was completely sealed. It is Schindler's List. Now this is an upgrade because if you guys have watched my past videos, I actually picked this up in DVD, and this is one that I'm going to watch when I hit like 50,000. I'm at like 40, almost 42,000 subscribers. This is one because I hear so many people say that you think you're emotional, bro? Watch this shit. This is going to break your heart. This is going to absolutely break your heart, and sometimes I need my heart broken. But I thought this was a cool little set for some reason. Like, it just, I don't know. It's even better when I have the stickers and all this. It just screams. It just screams the date that whenever it came out, you know, whenever they packaged this, the 20th anniversary. This came out early 90s, I want to say, right? 3-hour movie, 3-hour and 16-minute movie. Good God. My ass is going to be chafing. I don't know when. I think it's just early 90s though. I can't read print that small. So yeah, you guys let me know. Schindler's List, how is it? If you do follow me on Patreon, you guys saw that I did do a vlog when I went to Burbank recently out here in Los Angeles, and there's a new and used, it's not new and used, but it's used physical media, I should say, but you get to buy it, purchase it after they check it off and how much they want to sell it to you. Now, these guys are cool in the fact that they're constantly getting physical media daily, but they sell it at half of the sticker price, which I didn't. Ever since I've been going there for years, they've been doing it for half off. Why not just market for half off? They market the whatever they're gonna. I don't know what the marketing scheme is with this. So if it says $10, it's $5. Because the guy I always ask him, hey, is this like a sale going on? And he goes, it's always gonna be half off. And I'm like, okay, well then I'm thinking in my head, well then why not just put it half off the sticker price? But okay, I'm not gonna tell them how to run their business. All right, so first up, I did pick up a good little stack right here, and these were ones that I either wanted to see or just needed upgrades of, or I thought they were cool. So it is a Guy Ritchie film, Revolver. Now, I don't even remember really hearing about this movie too much when it first came out, but then I kind of saw Jason Statham in the middle, and I'm like, okay, I kind of remember a little bit maybe, but I don't know what this movie's about. It's probably gonna be a gangster film, you know, some kind of revenge or get back or plan, or they did somebody wrong. It's always the same premises, but I don't give a shit. Guy Ritchie, Ray Liotta's in there, Jason Statham, what's his name? Andre Benjamin is in it as well. I think this guy from The Sopranos is in it. You guys let me know if you've seen this movie, Revolver. Looked kind of cool. I got that one for $5. Now, next up, I'm sorry, not $5. What did I get that one for? Oh, I don't know. It didn't have a sticker in it. Okay, probably like $3. This one right here, it says $7, so I got it for like $3.50. It's Underworld. Now, I've been meaning to watch this, and it's unrated. It's underrated. Unrated. Underworld is one that I've always wanted. I know it's a huge series, and I don't do well with franchises. Obviously, you guys are always, oh, you recorded your reaction. Where's the next one? Where's the next one? I'm not good with shit like that, okay, guys, but whatever. So Underworld is one that I've wanted to start for such a long time because I hear that this is like Twilight with a pulse as far as like vampires and werewolves and stuff, because Twilight is like the little twinkle toes version of this. And I like Kate Beckinsale, Scott Speedman. I mean, I hope it's not as bad as like the Resident Evil movies, which got really CGI heavy and just terrible and ugly and nasty. So I don't know what this is going to be too much, but either way, I want to check out the first one for the channel. If I don't like them, I won't continue them. All right, now next up is one that I picked up because the simple fact that you cannot find that many Kevin Smith movies, Chasing Amy. It's really hard to find these movies in Blu-ray in the wild. So if you find them, pick them up, add them to your collection. I'm still trying to find Dogma, which I think is like nearly impossible. I don't even know if they put that on Blu-ray, but Chasing Amy was one that has all our usual suspects, but it also has big character names in the forefront, like Ben Affleck, and he was always like a cameo and stuff like that. But this one is a little more of a love story of a confused, the complications and the confusion that go along with relationships, along with the quirky characters on the side. I actually really like this movie from what I remember. I'm going to show it to my fiance. I don't think she's seen this one, so I think she might enjoy this one because it's not too raunchy. I know his other movies got really, really raunchy and just weird and out there and stuff like that and goofy, but this one's actually pretty good. Chasing Amy. Yeah, I'm so glad I got it on Blu-ray now in my collection. Now, next up, believe it or not, they had this at Big Lots too, but it was like a double pack, but I still got this for only about $3. It is End of Watch. Now, this is one that I've been wanting to rewatch. So End of Watch is going to get a rewatch, guys. Has one of the craziest endings I've ever seen in my life. It's from the same people that did Training Day. Really like these actors involved: Michael Pena, Jake Gyllenhaal, and this is a fantastic movie. I just think it's kind of like, a day in the life of LAPD and just the crazy antics that go along with everything. And I always say this: LA is a perfect backdrop for action crime movies. Perfect. Because a lot of these old downtown areas, even if they're abandoned or if they're still, active businesses, this shit looks run down. Like, it looks very, very run down and rustic and concrete. You can smell the hobo piss on the ground on the corner. If you like movies like that, you know what I mean? Like the get back revenge movies like Death Wish or whatever. LA, New York, man. These are the settings that you need to have. These are the backdrops that you can't AI generate. You know what I mean? Give this one a watch today. It's fantastic in the acting department as well. Now, next up is my guy, Ryan Reynolds. This movie might not have aged that well, but I remember it in like the early 2000s sphere, 2005, actually, to be exact. And the raunchiness was just the chef's kiss right here. So this is right when I graduated high school. It is Waiting. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, there's a lot of problematic shit with this. Yes, there is. I'm not defending its story to the core at all whatsoever. But if you've ever worked in a restaurant, which I have not, but if you ever worked in a restaurant or some kind of a place where you're serving people or customer service, I should say, then you guys need to watch this, because the relatability of working with your coworkers or hooking up with your coworkers or dealing with customers, Waiting is it. It might have gotten a really bad review on Rotten Tomatoes. This is it. I'm telling you, they nailed it with a lot of the scenarios, a lot of the characters that you possibly could work with, especially like this Andy Milonakis character in the back, who's always just getting high and not doing shit and just waiting for the clock to run out. There's guys like that. There's absolutely guys like that. And if you don't know people like this, you have not lived yet. I don't know what else to say. I grew up with a bunch of guys like that, unfortunately. Guys and girls like that. Now, next up was just kind of a blind buy. I didn't really know what to make from it. I knew that he came out with another one recently, part 2, but this is part 1. And I've only seen one of his, I'm sorry, I didn't see one of his. I'm thinking of Monty Python. It is Mel Brooks in History of the World, part 1. So I've seen a lot of Mel Brooks films already, but this one I hear is pretty good. I think a lot of people talk about this one as being kind of, top tier Mel Brooks. If you guys don't like it, let me know in the comments below. Don't know what to expect, so I'm not going to talk too much on it. Next one is one that I've been wanting to find in the wild for a good deal for maybe 7 years. And I shit you not. I shit you not. I think this was like not a limited print, but it was like one of those where it came out at whatever time they printed this up and they just never re-released it on Blu-ray again. It is Apocalypto. And I got it for $8. Slash and half, $4 I got this for, and this is an upgrade because I do have it on DVD, but no, we're watching it on Blu-ray, my friends, and I'm watching this for the channel because I heard that this is a really, really good movie. It's Mel Gibson. It's about the Aztecs, I believe, or maybe a certain group of Aztecs. I'm not really sure. I don't want to know. I heard it's really gory as well, graphic. I mean, this is around the time of Passion of the Christ and stuff, so I mean, that movie was very bloody as well and horrendous and stuff. So I like Mel Gibson as a director. Maybe you guys think he's too problematic, but I like him as a director. All right, now, last but not least, guys, at that used physical media store, it is Mission Impossible Fallout. Now, you guys are like, you have this already. I do have this. I don't have the steelbook. It's the Blu-ray only too, by the way. So let me, what the hell is all this? So we got all the disc right there. Something fell out. Like, I don't know what this is. What is this? This is the first time I opened it up, but it is a steelbook. Oh, okay. I don't know what this is. This is like a journal or something. The Halo jump. So he's talking about some of the scenes. Oh yeah. Some of the scenes, the foot chase. So if you guys know me, you guys know that this is a franchise that is beloved to me. Okay, this is an insane scene, the helicopter pursuit. The cliffhang, of course, and it talks about how they did it. That's cool. See, this is why I love physical media. You can't click on a fucking TV and it shows you all this shit. They don't show you any of that. Only some streamers have barely started implementing behind the scenes featurettes and all this. Yeah, I didn't even go over any of the featurettes on here, which I don't know because it's just a back picture or whatever. But these movies got better. These movies got better with time. I think Fallout is probably at the top of the list. Dead Reckoning was not the best one to me. That might be a hot take for me. Fallout and the third movie are my favorite Mission Impossible films. Okay, that's just at the top of my list for my top couple. You guys let me know yours. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for my pickup haul video. If you guys did appreciate it, hit that big thumbs up. Consider subscribing today for more. And you guys let me know, did you watch any of these movies in your lifetime? Or do you guys think I should be watching a couple of these for the channel? Please let me know which ones would get a awesome reaction. You guys let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm gone. Peace.